Well, it never fails. You come home from vacation and find some surprises. And that's not the only one. Have a look behind me here. It's getting a little crazy. And let's not even talk about the putting green. Yes, back from vacation, had a wonderful time, but it never fails. You can't keep an eye on things, and in this case it was for a week, and stuff happens. And in this case, I have fungus, and for those of you that know me and know where I live in this area, that's unusual. But I want to show you how I know it's fungus, what I'm going to use to treat it, and we're going to put down a curative treatment on this today and try to get things back to normal, even though it's the dead of summer. I have confidence that we can do it. Here we go. Looks like it's blackberry season. Show me what you got.
That.
Nice. So right, the majority of the fungus is in the backyard, but there is a spot in the front yard as well. So both the backyard and the front yard are going to get the treatment. But this wasn't all that happened while I was gone. No, of course not. I also had sprinkler problems. I got a text message from my neighbor. I'm on a cruise ship, and I get a text message from my next door neighbor telling me that my sprinkler line is broken, the yard is flooding, and I had a feeling that it would be on the new irrigreen system because I've had a couple of other mishaps there, which I will be telling you about in my review. I told him, you know what, just go ahead and shut it all down. So we did. Shut it all down. First thing I did when I got home was fix that issue. I was right, and it's since been taken care of. And luckily there isn't really a lot of heat stress. There's not a lot of heat damage and drought stress. I feel like the Hydrotane application has done really well. It's really just the fungus issue here. Terrain! All right, so how do I know it's fungus? Well, there's a couple of things that stand out to me. First of all, I have a lot of experience with drought stress and heat stress here. I've done several videos on that before, and what happens when the grass is not getting watered properly, and the signs for that. And the effects I'm seeing here are very different, and here's why. The first thing I'm seeing is the patterns that are being displayed here by the affected areas. These are very irregular patterns, typically with watering problems. Especially if you have a traditional sprinkler system, you will see much more clean patterns. It will be more shape-like, round, curved areas of stress. And we don't have that here. It's very irregular. And then upon closer look, it's very spotty. There are spots of green randomly throughout each of these areas. And that, to me, right there, indicates a fungal issue. So that's what I'm looking at right now. And even upon closer examination, I'm seeing spots on the blades of the grass themselves. And even over time, I can tell that this is spreading quite a bit. So I need to address it now and see if I can put a stop to this so that I can start working on fixing things and getting things back to normal faster. So my product of choice to fix this is going to be HeritageG. It's a fungicide, it's a granular. I'll leave a link down in the description, so if you're interested in trying it out for yourself, you can pick some up. This active ingredient here is azoxystrobin. It's a fungicide, and hopefully in the next few days or so, after this gets watered in and starts getting taken up by the plant, the grass, the lawn, we should be at least under control. And that's the whole point here. I don't expect it to make all this go away. This may not even come back. It might be a lost cause. Time will tell. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. See what happens. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. It's going down at 4 pounds per thousand. That's the maximum rate, curative rate here. And yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, so now that that is down, the last step here, well, the last two steps, water and wait. We're gonna water this in, give it a few days, see how it goes. Again, make sure if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Really anxious to see how things play out here. Lots of work to do and lots of waiting to do. Time to be patient. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that if you're having similar issues, this was helpful for you. Again, please consider subscribing to the channel. Stay tuned to see the results, and I'll see you soon.